I think one of the biggest obstacles for, I think, not only just in Miami, just for a lot of Black students and kids around the country and in the world, is just being in sort of impoverished and poverty. My family didn't always have the money for everything, and we did struggle a lot, especially dealing with sort of my mom, and she did have a drinking and smoking problem when we were younger. So some of the finances that we did have kind of went towards that, and I did have conflicts eventually, and it also did lead to her eventually having a heart attack, or I believe it was a stroke that eventually took her life. That was a very emotional part of my life and experience. I always had a lot of wondered if I properly dealt with that part of my life when it happened. One of the biggest things that was irking me is that throughout the entire experience, I never cried from her having that, passing away to us burying her. Because the last time I saw her before her funeral, where she was dressed up, she looked very clean and everything, was her having, in the process of having that heart attack, her being shipped to the hospital by in an ambulance. After that happened, I never saw her until the funeral. And so I don't really know how I processed that, but I do know after I started, this was right before sixth grade, I think about a month before I started sixth grade. And after talking with my counselor, after going to sixth grade, after they found out about what happened to my mom, and they asked me to at least talk about her, because that's all they really wanted. And at the moment I started talking, I think the first like two sentences, I just started crying for the first time, and it just all came out. So I guess one tip, just little tangent, is just be really in tune with your emotions, because the moment I cried, I felt that I was had like a lot of pressure on myself. I felt lighter the moment I started crying. So your emotions really can have a sort of physical toll on your body. But yeah, my mom passing away was one of the obstacles. Right now, the two majors I plan, the two sort of paths plan to major in is mechanical engineering and or computer science. Stanford offers an opportunity to double major. It's a lot of work, but I'm debating right now whether I want to go through that or whether to major in one, which one to major in, and which one to minor in. But those two are my two concerns in terms of majoring right now.
Good. And now you mentioned it earlier, but I want for clarity's sake, you want to be as far as your career path, you want to be what?
A robotics engineer.